All right. Hello, everybody. It's that time again. It's time for a live version of Two Chairs, No Waiting. So here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Alan Houston, the host of Two Chairs, No Waiting, and you're here at the live version of Two Chairs, No Waiting. That's right. You get to visit with folks like you see right over here in the chat room. If you'd like to be a part of that and join in with the fun you see there, there's 37 folks in there, it looks like. You can head over to live.twochairsnowaiting.com. All right, so head on over there and let's have some fun. We're going to be doing trivia tonight. Serious trivia, not fun, normal trivia. Oh, so I see Jim Sherrill. He'll help me make sure I got the trivia questions correct. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I need to look that up real quick. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right, guys, I think we are ready to get this show rolling. I think everybody's hearing and seeing things. Well, hopefully you're hearing and seeing the podcast, not just random things. That would be a little different. That's not what I was talking about. All right. Hello, everybody. It's good to have you with us. The music's over. It's time to get this show going. So this is the live portion of the show, and we do a little bit of fun things. I want to show you a video I did because it's just fun for me. I did a video the other night before we start the podcast. Hold on. I knocked something over. You set stuff under your feet and you knock things over. So I did a video the other night because we got the Mayberry Man movie is going to be here in the Huntsville, Alabama area. And so Floyd wanted to advertise for it. So I just wanted to show you this because it was fun. It was fun to do. You may or may not like it, but check this out. This is the advertisement I did for the Mayberry Man movie that's coming up December 11th here in Huntsville. So check it out. Here's Floyd.
Oh, hey, look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a new movie coming to Center Planet on December the 11th at 7 p.m. Oh, Mayberry Man. Oh, that sounds good. Let's see. It says join Floyd the Barber. Oh, that's me. Yeah. At the Alabama premiere of this new family comedy. Oh, one showing on Saturday the 11th of December at 7 in Madison at Center Planet 15. Oh, yeah. Oh, tickets are only available online. Oh, but you can pick them up if you go to mayberryman.com. There's a link there. Cast members Alan Newsom, who plays Floyd the Barber. Oh, I bet he's good. And Kenneth Junkin, who plays Otis. Briscoe is Otis. Oh, Briscoe's going here too. Bo Pierce. Oh, he's a good. Oh, and there's Christy McClendon is going to be here as Angelina. Oh, yeah. That's Charlene's daughter. Oh, they'll all be here attending the movie. Oh, that'll be. Oh, and they're going to be having photos and all kinds of stuff. Oh, drop by and see this. Oh, and they'll be joined after the movie by co-producer Greg Shell. He's the son of Ronnie Shell, who played Duke Slater on Gone with God. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. And also associate producer Jeff Berry, who also appeared in the movie. They're all going to be available for questions and answers after the movie. Oh, that'll be good. So hurry and get your tickets now. They're only available online. Head over to mayberryman.com and pick them up. Oh, you won't want to miss this.
So that was a little clip I did. I put that on Facebook, and so far I think we've sold. We're getting up to in the 90s. Don't remember. Jan knows. I think it's 90 some odd tickets. There's only about 140 seats in the room. So if you want to come, if you're in the area here in Huntsville, come and see us. We're going to have fun. I want to thank all of my Mayberry friends that have decided to come. I did not ask anybody to come. It's a long way for all of them. 102? Oh, he sold 102 now.
That was as of this morning.
As of this morning. So, wow. So there's about 140 seats is all there are. So we've sold 102. So yeah, I want to thank Christy and Kenneth and Bo for them all coming. And then we got Greg Shell is coming, and Jeff he's in the Sam Jones in there. He's coming in as well. So they're going to be here for the movie here in the Madison, Huntsville, Alabama area. So if try to get your tickets. They're working on trying to get it also here in Alabama at the Princess Theater over in Decatur, but that'll be sometime early next year. And then also down at the Alabama Theater down in Tuscaloosa as well. So we're still trying to get it into some theaters, but it's not a sure deal. Right now, the only one for sure is the one here in Huntsville. So come on out and see us. They may even, they're trying to get it on the Monday after here over at the Princess Theater as well, but that they're going to have it twice if that does happen. So we're still working things. Anyway, so come and see us. It'll be a lot of fun if you can come. If you can't, I completely understand. Hopefully, it's been really hard. I can't really shoot video and stuff while I'm there because I'm dressed as Floyd and doing stuff. It's really hard to get much video or things to show you guys later. But it's like, so who can you contact to get it in a local showing? Is what Peter's asking. So if you'd like to try to get it into your area, if you can go and speak with the booker at the theater, if you can call them or get in touch with them, it's been a lot easier in kind of older theaters that are not big chain theaters to get it into those theaters. And once you've gone and talked to the booker and kind of greased the skids a little bit, then you can hand it off to Court Howell. And the information about doing that is on the mayberryman.com website. But you can hand it off. But he'd like for you to kind of do some greasing the skids to see if we can get it into the theater. And then we push the movie in that area as best we can. We're doing some promotions like that. Probably won't be able to make it out to where you are, Peter. I'd love to. That'd be fun. But if possible, we've been trying to get cast members or something to come. And I'm sure that some of the folks out that area, they might be able to make it, but that would be a lot of fun. So anybody that's trying to do that, Jan was the one that kind of pulled it together for the Huntsville area. She did a bunch of the legwork and then handed it off to Court. So thank Jan as well for the fact that it's actually going to be here. All right, so hey, that is I think all the news. There was something I didn't show you guys last week, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out what it was. So one of these days I'll remember what it was I was going to show you last week that I didn't. Probably some behind the scenes stuff that. What's that? What?
Were you going to show?
What was it going to what?
Oh, sorry. I thought, was it the thing you got from the show?
I don't know. You're talking about the barber cup?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was that.
No, that wasn't what it was. But yeah, I've had some really nice things. People are all the time giving me stuff. So right there, I got a barber. It's the thing that you make the lather in that Floyd would have, the cup that you put the soap in to make the lather. I got that from the lady who makes Miracle Salve for us for Weaver's Department Store. Oh yeah, and the little barber pole. You can see it right there. Got that from Tammy Sullivan. So yeah, I keep getting little things. Yeah, you can't see things behind me good, but that's what's back there. So Jan's pointing out things that I got. So thanks to everybody for, clap. Yeah, you're not a barber. You might understand that. That's right. All right, so let's get this show rolling, and then we're going to do trivia. So this is going to be Mayberry Days trivia, which is absolutely incredibly hard. So you guys do the best you can. There's 15 questions, and we will see how it goes. Let's see, I've got too many things open somehow. Okay, All right, guys, let's cover this up. And what else? Have I got everything open? Let's make sure my music's working. All right, we are good to go. So we'll talk to you guys on the back side of this. We've got trivia and Randy Turner tonight. All right, so a 1 and a 2 and away we go. Two Chairs No Waiting, episode number 661, Mayberry Days Trivia 2021, the qualifying round. Two Chairs No Waiting is brought to you each week by the folks over at weaversdepartmentstore.com. Hey, it's getting close to the Christmas time. If you're listening to this one, we're new, so holiday shipping, you got to get your orders in for sure by December 15th. Order soon, so that you'll make sure you don't mess up on all your shipping stuff. So go check it out. And while you're ordering, check out the Tied Up in Knots book by Karen Notch. You can get an autographed copy as well. So go check it out. And check out the brand new book by Randy Turner, the Mayberry Travel Guide. Head over to weaversdepartmentstore.com and check it out. Two Chairs No Waiting is also brought to you by donations from listeners just like you. The executive producer of episode number 661 is Sarah Blaine. Yay. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you for being here in Mayberry with me. It's always fun to just sit back and have some fun here in Mayberry. And this episode, we're going to be going over the Mayberry Days trivia for 2021. Now, this is for the qualifying round, the preliminary round. And the way that it works at Mayberry Days is there is a qualifying round, and everybody gets to try to answer their questions, and then whoever got the most questions right can qualify for the finals. And the way the finals work, and we'll be doing those in the next week or so, the finals are done by all the previous champions automatically have a seat in the finals. There are 10 chairs, 10 seats. And so if there's only 7 previous champions there, then 3 people out of the qualifying round make it onto the finals. That's how we do it. And so if there's 4 empty seats, you get 4 people from preliminary rounds. And then they can compete against the Mayberry Days trivia champions of the past. And they all compete and go through the questions now. That's how we've been doing it for the last several years now, 3 or 4 years, 3 years at least, maybe 4. And it's been a lot more fun for the crowd because previous years, the finals of Mayberry Days Trivia, the questions were so incredibly hard that even as big fans as we are, you and me, we couldn't answer any of the questions. And it's not that much fun when you can't answer any questions, So we're going to be going into the preliminary round, and then we're going to hear from Randy Turner. So let's head on into the preliminary round. I'm going to play just some music from the VW Boys, just for a little background music. And we're going to pull up the Mayberry Days 2021 trivia preliminary round. So if you're ready, there are 15 questions. So pull out your pencil and get ready to go, because here we are. Ready? Question number 1. Where does Barney like to park near the duck pond with Juanita? Where does Barney like to park near the duck pond with Juanita? So as always, you can pause if you don't want to hear the answer yet, but here comes the answer. The answer to question 1, where does Barney like to park near the duck pond with Juanita? The answer is it's Willow Lane, and that's from episode number 69. Okay. So where does he like to park? He likes to park near Willow Lane. Question number 2. Where was Andy stationed in World War II? Where was Andy stationed in World War II? Where was Andy stationed in World War II? Pause if you don't want to know. The answer is Andy was stationed in France. He was stationed in France. That's from episode number 8 of the Andy Griffith Show. Question number 3. See, these are a little harder. That one you might have got because he's like, do. In the Feud is a Feud. All right, question number 3. How much does Barney say his expensive cigars cost when he tries to convince Floyd he has come into a lot of money? How much does Barney say his expensive cigars cost when he says, or he's trying to convince Floyd that he's come into a lot of money? Do you know that one? How much does Barney say his expensive cigars cost? All right. The answer is 35 cents each. Barney says they cost 35 cents each. That's from episode number 149. 149. By the way, I want to thank Kenneth Junkin, our very own Otis Campbell, tribute artist. He is the man that comes up with these questions every year. So we want to thank him for these questions and providing the questions and the answers. It's easier to come up with questions than answers. All right. Number 4. Andy once borrowed a sewing machine from whom? Andy once borrowed a sewing machine from whom? That's really good English, I think. Andy once borrowed a sewing machine from whom? The answer is Louise Palmer. That's episode number 100 of the Andy Griffith Show. Louise Palmer. Thank you. Thank you, Louise Palmer, for that answer. All right, number 5. Let's see how folks in the chat room are doing. Nope, they're not doing all that great. Don't look like. All right, so that was number 4. How are you doing? Did you get 4? Did you get 2? 1? I think I would have gotten 1 so far, just so you know. All right, question number 5. How old was Arnold Winkler when he spent 2 weeks in summer camp? How old was Arnold Winkler when he spent 2 weeks in summer camp? You can guess if you don't know. Doesn't hurt to guess on these. How old was Arnold Winkler when he spent 2 weeks in summer camp? Arnold was 7 years old. That's in episode number 84. Episode number 84. Okay. That's number 5. There's 10 more questions. Ready? Number 6. What is the name of the cave that Andy and Helen explored at the town picnic that collapsed behind them? What is the name of the cave that Andy and Helen explored at the town picnic that collapsed behind them? Okay. One more read and then we'll give you the answer. What is the name of the cave that Andy and Helen explored at the town picnic that collapsed behind them? The name of the cave is Lost Lovers Cave. Chat room's getting that. I see them. Hope you are. The episode number was 109. It was 109. That's where that came from. Number 7. Catherine Harney broke Barney's heart when she went to the prom in high school with whom? Catherine Harney broke Andy's heart when she went to the prom in high school with whom? Catherine Harney broke Andy's heart when she went to the prom in high school with whom? Boy, that is a hard one. I have no idea. I don't remember this one at all. The answer, number 7, the answer, Catherine went to the prom and broke Andy's heart. She went with Vern Harris. That's episode number 151. Hey, Jim Sherrill got it in our chat room. Good job, Jim. Jim is a Mayberry Days trivia champion, so it's good to have him with us in our chat room. If you would ever like to be in the chat room with us, we record on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can go to live.twochairsnowaiting.com and join in with all the folks in here having a good time. All right, number 8. There are 15 questions. Number 8. What does Andy tell Ernest T. Bass he will be paid for working as a school crossing guard? What does Andy tell Ernest T. Bass he'll be paid for working as a school crossing guard? So the answer is Andy told Ernest T that he'd be paid $5 for working as a school crossing guard. That's episode number 164. Was that $5 a week or a day? A day. That's pretty good money, wasn't it? I need to do that. $5. It'd be great. $5. That's pretty good. I wonder what period of time that was. I don't know. Anyway, it was episode number 164. Can't remember if I said it. All right, number nine. Barney tells Otis he looks good in what color? Barney tells Otis that he looks good in what color? Oh, that's a fun one. I like that one. It was a month, according to Sam Johns. I don't know. $5 a month. That seems little. All right. Barney tells Otis he looks good in what color? The answer is blue. Blue. That's episode number 145. 145. It's blue. Barney tells Otis he looks good in blue. Probably brings out his eyes. That's probably what it is. Yeah. That's probably what it is. All right. Number 10. Whom did Helen Crump replace as Opie's teacher? Whom did Helen Crump replace as Opie's teacher? I don't remember. I'm not doing too good. All right. One time more, reading it, and then I'll give you the answer. Whom did Helen Crump replace as Opie's teacher? The answer is Miss Warner. Miss Warner. That's episode number 86 of the Andy Griffith Show. And Jim Sherrill got that one right too in the chat room. He may have gotten all of them right. I just haven't been paying attention. Several people look like they're getting it. Or they copied Jim. I don't know. Number 11. I would copy Jim if I could. Number 11. What does Fred Goss charge to clean Andy's dress suit? What does Fred Goss charge to clean Andy's dress suit? Okay. What does Fred Goss charge to clean Andy's dress suit? The answer is $1. $1. That's from episode number 58. From 58. All right. All right. So number 12. We're heading to number 12. What did Ben Weaver's parking ticket cost Ellie Walker when she paid it for him, for Ben? What did it cost? What did Ben Weaver's parking ticket cost Ellie Walker when she paid it for Ben? How much did it cost? What did Ben Weaver's parking ticket cost Ellie Walker when she paid it for Ben? Remember that in the Christmas episode? What did Ben Weaver's parking ticket cost Ellie Walker when she paid it for Ben? It cost her $2. $2. I was looking to see if Miss Ellie's boy got it. That's from episode number 11. That's the Christmas episode, the only Christmas episode of the show. So there you go. So it cost $2, that parking ticket, and he didn't like it that she paid for it. All right, number 13. How long did Shy Mayberry and Henry Gilly date Tyler Lee Vernon before he finally got up the nerve to propose? I love this one. I knew this one. Miss Ellie's boy said he didn't get the Miss Ellie question. That's all right, Peter. You're okay. I didn't get it either. All right. This is 13. How long did Shy Mayberry, Henry Gilly, date Tyler Lee Vernon before he finally got the nerve to propose? How long, how many years or days or months, whatever it might be, how long did Shy Mayberry and Henry Gilly date Tyler Lee Vernon before he finally got up the nerve to propose? The answer is, which I love this answer, the answer is 16 years. 16 years. That's from episode number 114. They dated for 16 years. Woo! That's a long time right there. 16 years. All right. Number 28. No, number 28. That's the slide number I'm on. Number 14. Number 14. Whom does Andy ensure that her laundry gets taken in off her clothesline while she's in Mount Pilot? Whom does Andy ensure that her laundry will get taken in off of her clothesline while she's in Mount Pilot? Who does Andy do that for? Whom does Andy ensure, or assure, that her laundry gets taken in off of her clothesline while she's in Mount Pilot? I'm pretty sure Barney was taking them in for her, wasn't he? And the answer is, who did Andy assure that they were going to make sure they got their clothes taken in while she was gone? That was Miss Kelsey. Miss Kelsey, that's from episode number 78. 78. Don't ever be a deputy, Leon. Okay. Number 15. This is our final question. Final question. Here we go. All right. Are you ready? Number 15. Name the high school that Ralph Haynes' wife attended. Name the high school that Ralph Haynes' wife attended. Oh my goodness. I have no idea. These are so hard. These are so hard. And folks got these. They got them. These are not even the hard questions. Name the high school that Ralph Haynes' wife attended. That's number 15. And the answer is the high school's name that Ralph Haynes' wife attended is Paul Revere High School. That's from episode number 82. 82. So that is it, folks. That is all 15 of the preliminary round questions from the 2021 Mayberry Days Trivia Championship. So how did you do? How did you do? That's the real question. So of the 15 questions, did you get 12? Did you get 13? Did you get 5? Maybe I probably got 4 or 5. I don't know. I don't think I did all that good. But how did you do? That's what's really important. Not how I did. I am really honestly not that good at trivia. I feel like I'm better than a normal person. And of course, I'm not normal. I dress up like a barber. So I'm definitely not normal. But I definitely am not as good as our great trivia champions at this game. So they are pretty amazing. So there's folks in the chat room happy they got 1. I agree with you. You got 1. Some got 4. That sounds more like my range, about 4. I think I got 4 or 5 maybe. So the chat room. So how did you do? See, if a chat room, these are diehard fans. There's 42 folks in here and they're getting, 4 or 5. Some didn't get any. That's okay. As long as you had a good time, you're not no account. They're not no account. Yeah, you're not no account, Ernest T. You're just ignorant. I'm not calling you ignorant, by the way. All right. So that was the preliminary round. So what we'll do in the next week here, we will do at least round 1 of the Mayberry Days trivia next week. Okay. At least round 1, maybe both round 1 and round 2 and the finals. Cause but that's about 21 questions. So I don't know if I can fit them all in. So maybe we'll do round 1 and then I'll give you some easier trivia questions just so you'll feel better. And then we'll do round 2 the week after that. Maybe that's what we'll do. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you had fun. And if you're feeling bad, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. This is good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. And now we're going to head over and hear for what I know you all love. You come to the podcast to hear this guy give us our information. And he's got a brand new book out, as I was talking about. It's the Mayberry Travel Guide. You definitely want to go check that out while you're at Weaver's, because that's a cool new book by Randy Turner, the Mayberry Travel Guide. And it's definitely something you want to check out. He's telling you all about things around Mount Airy and the Andy Griffith Show and everything. It's a really good, it's a lot of fun. And I think you'll enjoy it. Lots of photos and stuff in there. But that is by our next, our only contributor, Randy Turner. So let's go hear from This Week in Mayberry History.
Welcome to This Week in Mayberry History, a report by special correspondent Randy Turner of the Gomer and Cooper Pyle Comic Book Literary Guild of the Mayberry Historical Society.
The actor Mark Miller appeared in Mayberry early in the second season and just celebrated his 96th birthday a couple of weeks ago. Mark was born on November the 20th, 1925 in Houston, Texas. He studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, graduating in 1952. Upon finishing, he was quickly cast in a revival of the play Philadelphia Story at Newport, Rhode Island's Casino Playhouse. By 1954, Mark had relocated to the West Coast to pursue work in film and television. He first appeared on television in 1954 in an episode of the series Portia Faces Life, though the series was later retitled The Inner Flame. Early in his career, Mark continued to do regional stage work, but in 1954, he appeared on television again, this time in an anthology series titled I Spy. No, not the I Spy that Sheldon Leonard would create a decade later. This I Spy was an anthology show offering weekly stories of espionage. Mark played a Union spy who infiltrated a band of Southern sympathizers in the North just before the Civil War. While television was his primary medium early in his career, he did star in the 1957 film Blonde in Bondage, a movie not as salacious as the title sounds. It was a crime film set in Sweden, with Mark playing an American reporter investigating the seamy side of Swedish nightlife. Throughout the rest of the 1950s, Mark appeared in several series, guest starring in shows such as Gunsmoke and Zane Grey Theater. The new decade brought Mark his first starring role in television, playing half of a married New York couple who bought a dude ranch in New Mexico. The comedy's title was a play on the old phrase "Westward Ho," reflecting the premise of the couple running a dude ranch catering to guests, hence Guestward Ho. The series lasted only one season, premiering the same year as The Andy Griffith Show. That was not its only similarity to the Mayberry series. Guestward Ho was also filmed by Desilu and had music provided by Earl Hagen. One of the New York couple's children was played by Flip Mark, who would later appear in Mayberry as the leader of the Wildcats in Keeper of the Flame. As a side note, the series was based on a true story and was the second attempt to make a series from the book. The first had been in 1958, and it starred Vivian Vance as the female lead, but that version was rejected due to Vivian being typecast as Ethel Mertz from I Love Lucy. While Guestward Ho ran only one season, it was a season that consisted of 38 episodes. After the series cancellation, Mark returned to guest starring in various series, the first being in an episode of Bus Stop. The comedy was based on the play that was later made into a movie starring Marilyn Monroe. At this point, Mark had begun his TV and film career in 1954 and was only 6 years into it when he was cast in his next role, a role Mayberry fans know well. In Barney's Replacement, Mark played Bob Rogers, the rookie from the state attorney's office who came to Mayberry for on-the-job experience. His efficiency, "Hey, who's been messing up the bulletin board?" caused Barney to believe he was going to be replaced. The result was Barney's resignation, an attempt to start a career as a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman. Of course, by the end of the episode, Barney learned replacing him had never been Andy's intention, and he even managed to teach Bob the true importance of dealing with people and not relying on only statistics. Mark's appearance in Mayberry was only the beginning of his long career. Before he actually retired, he starred in another television series and not only continued to act, but became a successful writer and producer, which we will discuss in more detail next week. So that's all for this week. As always, thanks for listening. And remember to take care of yourself, take care of others, and take Andy's advice and go out there and act like somebody.
Thank you, Randy. As always, he comes up with some amazing stuff. If you want to make sure you don't missing out on anything that Randy's doing around the Mayberry community, send him an email at turnersgrade@gmail.com, turnersgrade@gmail.com, and he'll make sure you don't miss out on any of the Mayberry fun. So, Randy, thank you for that, and thank you for the new book. It's a really, it's an awesome new book. Lots of photos and everything in it, stories. It's just it's going to be a lot of fun. So Randy's got that. He's got 3 books now over at Weavers. You can go and check them out. We're going to have to start a Randy Turner collection at Weavers because he's got his 60 years. What's it called? Not 60 years of Mayberry. It's but he's got that one. He's got Mayberry First. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it is 60 years of Mayberry. Boy, I got it right. And his Mayberry First book, he's got lots of really cool stuff he's got and he's doing. So definitely just thank Randy when you hear from him. Randy's going to be settling back just a little bit on the number of posts he does for us here in the podcast. But he's still going to do pretty much, he's going to do several. But he's wanting to kind of step back just a little bit so he'll have a little bit more time to do some more of his books and get things done that he's trying to get done around Mayberry. So I definitely thank Randy for all he's already done. He's still going to be submitting reports, but we'll be able to hear some rerun reports, and I think that'll be just fine over time. We'll play those. So thanks again, Randy, for all you do, and thank you for being here in Mayberry with me. It's always fun to talk to somebody about the Andy Griffith Show. And so I always enjoy spending time talking with you. And I want to thank folks that contribute and donate toward the podcast through the Patreon. That's very kind of you, and I really appreciate it. Folks like Sarah, who is our executive producer tonight. So thank you, Sarah. And so many others have supported the podcast either through Patreon or through donations through PayPal. And I really do appreciate it. At some point here in the hopefully near future, we got to make sure everything Mayberry related that I'm currently subsidizing gets funded because I may not be able to subsidize forever. I'm hoping I can kind of retire or not too much longer and spend more time doing some Mayberry stuff. But I don't, time and money don't equal. So anyway, thanks to all of you for the support you give, whether it's monetarily or just encouragement. I appreciate it all. So thank you. I am really looking forward here. We got some Christmas stuff. In the next few weeks, we're going to be doing more trivia. We've got our Christmas episode will be coming up in about 2 or 3 weeks. I think 3 maybe. So we'll be having some fun. Then we're going to check out what the most popular episodes of 2021 have been. So we've got several things coming up here through the holidays. I hope you'll all be safe. And while you're traveling around, if there's episodes you haven't listened to, you can download them and listen to them in your car and annoy your family. So I am looking forward to just seeing anybody I get to see in the next few weeks here at movie premieres or whatever they might be. But I just be safe, go out there and have a good time, and let's have fun. I would love to hear from you. Let me see how you did. Tell me about how you did on the trivia, or if you just didn't do the trivia because it's too hard. I'd love to hear from you. You can give me a call at 888-684-8415 or email me at floyd@imayberry.com. I would love to hear from you. You can drop by over at 2 Chairs No Waiting and get that same information I just gave you if you can't remember. And until next we meet, have a great Mayberry week, and we'll see you right here on 2 Chairs No Waiting. Good night, everybody. All right, we're clear, chat room. We're back. So, how did you guys do? I didn't see too many people saying they did really good. What happens at Floyd stays at Floyd. If as long as you had fun trying to answer them, that's all that really matters. So I hope everybody had a good time with that. I didn't say hi to everybody. Let's see who's in the chat room tonight. Folks may already be leaving. I see 41 folks in there. Sam Jones, Miss Mayberry, Sarah Blaine, Al Becker, Indiana Steve, Milo Boy Dan. I see him. Is Therapeutic Peter, Miss Ellie's boy, Matt Copeland, Lydia Crosswaith, OK Tim, Blood Brother, Nipper of the Bud, Emmett Clark, Big Maud and Judd, Henry Bennett, Kentucky Mike, Opie's Charity. If it's charity, we want no part of it. Goober Fife, Jim Sherrill, Joanne, Beatrice, Chris Gome. That's Gomer in the movie. It's good to have you in here, Chris. Let's see. Lynn Thomas. Good to see you, Lynn. Carolina Cody, Richard, JPJ, Old Barn, Ernest T. Bass, and 12 more anonymous folks. Woo, that is a mouthful. A lot of folks in here. So Peter is looking forward to the Christmas episode because I always play Miss Ellie. And Peter, if I have not sent you an MP3 of that, please make sure I know. I didn't see the answer in the chat room earlier, but if I haven't sent you a copy of that, make sure I do because I can definitely send that to you. Let's see. Anything else going on here? JPJ got 5 right. Congratulations. I feel like that's not too bad. I mean, once you get past 1, you're doing good. One's good, but once past 1, you start doing pretty well. Because the trivia questions are fairly difficult as well. So they're not super easy. Let's see. Anything else? I did send him one. Okay. I have to see if he can find it. I can send it again. That's not a problem. So let me know. I would be glad to do that. I will. Let's see. Anything else going on with you guys? So if you're going to be in the area, I would love to see you. If you're going to be, there's still some folks trying to get the movie over into Georgia and in other places. The movie is doing pretty well, but it's going to be one of these things. I believe there's a lot of people. There is a particular Facebook group called the Andy Griffith Show where there are a lot of people that I don't know how big of actual fans they are. It's kind of rough. So anyway, that's not the only place, but there's been a lot of people that didn't like the movie. They didn't like it when we were starting it. And so it's going to just take time for people to actually see it and decide, whether they like it or not. It's kind of frustrating, or not frustrating. I think it's funny when people have not seen it and they're talking about how bad it is. It's like, look, if you've seen the movie, I would like to hear if you think it's good or bad. I'd like to hear that, honestly, because I'd like to hear what people really think. But if you have not seen the movie, I don't want you to tell me how bad it is, because, or good for that matter, because you've not seen it. You don't have any idea. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me when they're doing it. So I haven't heard from Maggie in a couple of weeks. She's making it. She's not doing great. She's not doing terrible, but she's not doing great. She still hurts. She's got shoulder issues. She's just, it's hurting her. So if you have an opportunity, that might be a good gift you could give. You can go over to Weaver's Department Store to the Maggie Peterson collection, and you can pick up something from Maggie's collection and give it as gifts. All the proceeds, other than whatever the actual expenses for us shipping it and that kind of stuff, they all go to Maggie. Everything goes to Maggie. So there's things in there. There's autographed photos. There's the CDs. I don't know if we have those back in stock yet or not, but you guys can go and check it out. There's things there that are pretty cool. There's even autographed photos of, there's one of Howard Morris. It's not Maggie's. It's pictures with Maggie, but he's the one that actually signed it, not on the back of the picture. There's just a lot of stuff over there. If you'd like to look around for some special gift for somebody that that's a big fan, these might be something that you would enjoy to get, and it would also help Maggie out. Now, there's actually, if you're really into this kind of thing, collecting, there's a dress, a light blue dress, and a striped red and white shirt that Maggie wore that they're actually for purchase on there as well. So just go and check out the Maggie Peterson collection. There's scripts, there's all kinds of really cool stuff over there that you might enjoy, or maybe you want to give as a gift to somebody. But again, all the money goes to Maggie. So thanks to people that have been buying things. It's definitely, she's appreciative, and her family is as well. So let's see. Anything else going on in here? Yeah, the movie's very clean. It's awesome. Definitely a clean movie. You guys have always seen the stuff from me. You don't need me to show it. But if you want to check it out, you can go over to either Weavers, because if you go to Weavers and go to the Mayberry Man section, you can watch the trailer for the movie right there at Weavers. It's right there. You can play it and watch it. Tell you what else we have, and it's not online yet, is it?
Not yet. Nope.
So let me show. Here's Jan's holding it up, and that's Maggie's wedding dress. So we actually have Maggie's wedding dress that'll be online at some point. So if you've got a lot of money and want to bid on that and go ahead and tell us some huge price, I bet we'll take it if it's high enough.
Nobody knows this. You're the first to hear it.
That's right. This is and nobody does. Yeah, this is the first anybody's seen it. Of course, I knew it. I knew. Yeah, I knew about it.
You knew.
But this is the first anybody's seen it. So that's Maggie's actual wedding dress. So, that's kind of cool. If you're a fan, or just, if that's the kind of thing that you do is collect things like that, there you go. That's something you won't see anywhere else. It's going to be here. So we'll have it on here. At some point we'll have it online and be able to sell it. I don't know what the asking price is. I haven't heard that information yet that I know of. So it's probably, the dresses that were already on the site for Maggie's collection. Let's look here.
600.
Yeah, those two things are $600 a piece. So her wedding dress, I don't know, at least that much, probably more. I don't know. I don't have any idea. I don't know. So just letting you know. So that's what they're asking. We haven't sold them yet, but that's what they're asking. So there's some stuff, like I said, at Maggie's collection. Not trying to push Maggie's collection, but that might be something neat for a Christmas gift. Maybe not the dresses, but other things, whatever you guys think. But those are there. So, all right. Anything else? Let's see what else is going on in the chat room. Let's see. It won't fit me either. Yeah, I tried it on earlier. I look like Barney. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not the one Barney wore. No, it's actually Maggie's wedding dress. It's when she got married to Gus Mancuso. That's her actual dress that she was wearing when she got married to Gus. It's not the not the wedding dress from the Andy Griffith Show. It's not that one. But it's a nice, it's a worthy cause. That's right. You're helping out Maggie, and you get a very neat bit of memorabilia there as well. So that's good. Let's see. Anything else going on here? Steve, Peter, your mom's got Hollywood money. Can't compete with that. Yeah, but Peter, he's a pastor. He don't have any money. That's true. Yeah. And stars back in her day, they didn't make the kind of money they do now. That's exactly true. That's the same, with Maggie. Yeah, they did not. Yeah. Cause they didn't get residuals and everything like they do now. Can you imagine? Wow. So, does Aunt B have a collection? No, we don't have an Aunt B collection. That's, I don't have that. So yeah, it's too bad. Cause those shows, there's, Father Knows Best. My goodness. There's no telling how much, just residuals on that would have been pretty amazing. Wow. So yeah, that's just sad. It's too bad. I mean, it was the deal they made. It's like, look, and just so you guys know this, ones in here, I'll tell you a secret. I'm not making any money off of Mayberry Man. I signed away all my rights. I don't get anything, right? You understand that, right? So when I'm talking about this movie, I'm not making profit from that. Now we're selling the DVD. So if you buy those, I guess Jan and I make a little bit of money off of those, but I didn't make any money on Mayberry Man. That's just that was something I was very honored to get to do that and to be a part of that movie. And, that was a neat thing for me. So there are no residuals from Mayberry Man either. Just so you know, that answer. I did get to make a commercial a week or so ago, but it hasn't come out yet. So when it comes out, I'll be able to show it to you guys. I saw it the other day and it turned out pretty good. But I can't show you the actual commercial, but it's pretty cool. I haven't been told yet when I can show it. So, but commercial. Yeah. I'm hoping that would be really fun. If I did it as Floyd, obviously it was a Floyd commercial. So it was cool. No. Yeah. The Mayberry Man movie. Look guys, I have never acted in a movie, and the part that I play in that movie is pretty big. Maud and Chelsea were talking about it, me being in there. But I've never acted. That's it. That's the first time I ever acted. I was in a high school play and had 2 lines, in high school. And that was quite a while back. So I had never acted. And if you see the movie, I'm in it a lot. So if I had been bad, it would have been bad. It would have not turned out. It would have been rough. It would have been rough for them. So, I was honored to get to be in it and to do something like that and to try to spread that Mayberry spirit and to get things going. I mean, wow, really? I mean, who would have ever thought that, some guy that started doing Andy Griffith Show stuff, is a website back in 91, 92 time frame. 92 or 3, I guess, is when I actually created the website, but I started doing the things like that. Then I started doing Floyd in 94. Who would have ever thought that would have led to me getting to be in a movie, paid or no paid, just getting to be in any kind of movie that was a continuation, or not a continuation, the spirit of Mayberry in it. I'm just very honored to have gotten to do that. And I'm excited. I hope it brings more people into what we've been saying for years here on the podcast. Bring them into the Mayberry fold and let them find out about the fun things that are still out there. So thank you, Beatrice. I really appreciate that. And you guys are saying, yeah, that's right. Sam Jones, he was my stand-in in the car, I think is what you'd said, right? Where you're driving in the car, you wore a white coat. Can't see him. Not that I can tell, you can't see him, but he was in the car. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time doing the movie, got to meet some really amazing people. And, it was just a blessing. It really was. And so I may not have gotten any monetary value out of it, but that's not the only way you count being rich, right? So I'm not complaining at all about not getting money. And, a lot of the actors back in the day, they were happy to have jobs, and they had a job. They went and did their work. They got paid pretty well for what they did. And, it's too bad they didn't get residuals and stuff from that, but that was the deal they made. And they knew it at the time. Who knew that, 60 years later, shows would still be on television and making money for whoever it is that owns those shows. Who knew at that time? Nobody. So it's too bad, like Eleanor and Maggie and just all those people that were on the Andy Griffith Show didn't really, over the years, get monetarily rewarded for being on the different shows that they had been on. But, I'm sure they've gotten an awful lot of love over the years and goodwill, if nothing else. Of course, you can't eat goodwill, but hopefully they feel pretty good about their standing in the community. So love and friendship makes one rich. That's exactly right, Jim Sherrill. Good job. All right. So I think I have blathered on enough. It's 8:00 or 9:00 your time, Eastern folk guys. So let's get on and head out of here and go look for the man with the golden arm. Yeah. Who stole my golden arm? Let's go and just have a good week, guys. And so you guys know there won't be a live show next week because I am traveling unless that trip gets canceled. So I'll be traveling for work, my real work. And but we will have a show and it'll be like these. So I'll record one that's like a live show so you guys can have a premiere. Of course, the chat room won't be in here, but you guys will be able to visit with each other in the chat room, and it will premiere on Monday night at our normal time. So you guys can still show up and have a great time there. I just won't be talking directly to you. I'll be talking to you from the past because I'll be recording it sometime this week. And then we'll be back what's the next week? The 13th? I think, yeah, the 13th of December. So I'll be back live that night. So the 6th of December, we'll have a premiere episode that'll come out at same normal time. So you guys show up and hopefully everything will be set up correctly and y'all will be able to watch it. So, all right, guys, have a great Mayberry week and we'll see you next time right here on Two Chairs. I'd love to hear from you. You can give me a call at 888-684-8415. I'm not going to space, brother. I've already been, you're already there. No, I'm heading to Phoenix, I think. Phoenix, Arizona. That's where I'll be. Yeah, I've got to go to a conference out there. So, yeah, I don't mind going, but it's like, I don't want to go. All right, guys, y'all have a great Mayberry week, and hopefully I'll be able to join y'all in the chat room next week and everything. So I'll blink my eyes if y'all need me. So, no, Jan's not going, just me. All right, guys, y'all have a great Mayberry week, and we'll see you next time here on Two Chairs. Good night, everybody.